Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Divine Angelic Guidance 717, and I am very grateful for all of my new tribe members. If you're new, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as click on the notification link. If you are a returning regular of my tribe, my awesome people, I thank you for watching me. I'm so grateful for all of the feedback I am receiving from all of you guys, all of the positivity, all of the love, support, appreciation, emails, readings, tokens of love for our channel. I'm so grateful for everything. I just want to say thank you guys. And if you have any.com, I also have everything down in the description box below this video, okay? As far as my PO box and everything as well, and any other information that you need as far as readings, etc. Okay. Once you email me if you need a reading, I will get you set up and break it down to you how the process works. Okay. So let's get started, guys. I was channeling on this reading in between the two, the DM and karmic reading, and the karmic energies that are coming through, so that the masculine can talk to the DM clearly without any issues. And if something comes out as a repeat, it's becoming an anxious energy. I'm feeling very, like, a lot of anxiety. Knowing that they messed up and they're trying to figure out how they're going to fix it. So that's the energy that I'm getting from them. They're not happy. You're seeing the sun card in reverse. I keep seeing the thinking man in reverse too. They're not any, there's no question of where they want to be, but they're afraid to come towards you because of how they did you, okay? So let's get started with the confessions from the Divine Masculine. Spirit guides, ancestors of light, please give me some energies for the Divine DM confession for the twin flame reading. What do we have? It's jumping out, ain't it? Yes, overall, angel of love. The masculine is in his or her feminine energy. Divine counterpart back. They're trying to figure out how they can fix what they broke, what they can do to make the situation balance out the correct way and get you back for real this time, not messing up or what they need to do. They know that they have effed up really badly by choosing everybody over you and never showing you the proper love that you deserve. They are praying to the universe to ask them for guidance behind the scenes. That's their confession to you. They're in love with you and they want you to come back. They're working on releasing attachments, taking off their mask, being so that they can be honest with you. They are confessing that they know that they were false. They know that they were fake. They know that they had a war facade with you, and they want to tell you why. They want to confess to you exactly what's been going on. Yeah, it keeps coming out. Your masculine is confessing to you, Divine Feminine, that his crown chakra is activated. He is now listening to his intuition and knows exactly what direction he wants to go in. Yeah, so it's true. Yeah. Angela Balance is here to help to bring balance to the situation. He's confessing that he's ready to bring it in. He's ready to have the angel of love and balance to help him to bring the situation back together, because his intuition is telling him exactly where he needs to be, and he knows he's raw with you, with no attachments, no facial, no false mask, no lies, no deception. He wants to fix it properly this time and do what he needs to do to clear this path for you guys to get back on track. He has a lot of love. He's in love with you. That's his number one confession. And he's sick without you. He cannot focus. He can't, him or her, they can't think. Divine Masculine is an A energy of, he can't manifest. He knows without you there is no abundance. There's no happiness. He cannot have any happiness without you. He knows that anything that he builds or touches will turn to shit if he does not balance these scales out. Like, that's why we have the angel of balance right next to it. He knows it's time to balance the scales out. The karmic justice here, there we go. Yes. If he's in a contract with someone else, he's ready to end that contract. This also stands for karma. And he's understanding that he's confessing to you that because of the way he did you, he knows that he is reaping financial karma. He's getting hit in his finances. What he chose over you is where the universe is hitting him. Yes, his abundance. He's not abundant. Wherever he is, he can't build. That person is not his destined path. That's a false contract. It is not a true contract. And that's what he's confessing to you. If he's committed to that person, he's not in love with that person. He's in love with you. And it keeps coming out punished. This karma is the loss of finances. That's what he put before you, divine feminine. So he's confessing that when he comes back toward you, he's not going to have any finances. And that's bothering him because he knows that he put everybody else before you and left you in poverty, is what I'm saying here. He's confessing that he knows he left you in poverty. Mm-hmm. He breadcrumbed you, and him or her, and they know that they did that. And that's eating them alive. It's really eating them alive. Because during the awakening, the angel of love is coming in to make the masculine release any holds, any attachments that they have. Okay. And because of that, he's awakening as they clear the attachments from around him, like anything karmic. If there's any dark magic that's being cleared, the masculine's being full root awakening, which is very harsh. And it's like a tower hitting him upside the head, like a big old thunderbolt, and waking him up, which is bringing balance to the situation with you guys, which is karma. That's karma once. And in his finances, he's sitting back watching you abundant. And it's killing him because he knows that he stalled you on that. He was a big part of you having to rebuild your finances. And now because of that, he's realizing that he's reaping karma. And the person that he's with is his karma. The person that he left you for is his karma, because ever since he's been come toward you, he's confessing that he is very weak right now. Without you, you are his strength. You are the person who he admires. He looks up to you. If he's watching you constantly. Yeah, behind the mask, he's watching you. On this attachment, there's a mask here. He's trying to gain the strength to come back toward you. He's asking the angel of love to assist him in doing. I say, and then imagine that was on his head, him or her head is having the end in reverse. That's the karma. This person was a lesson to your masculine, and he did not want to learn the lesson. He thought this person was the end all be all. And he's learned, him or her, they are learning a true lesson before they'll be able to go through their garden gate. Garden today, they cannot go through gain their abundance with you, or even move into any bright. It keeps coming up every week, but it's the truth. What's going on in the transits right now, guys? Okay, let's get some energies and let's dig deeper. Spirit guides and ancestors alike, please give me some more energies on what the masculine. Yeah. Yes, he is releasing. What did I say? Releasing attachment. His lover, he chose the wrong person, and now the universe is coming in to make him take that false mask off and face his truth and walk in his truth of who he really is in order for him to get his abundance back. The masculine knows now that they have to do what they're supposed to do. This is unbalanced. They chose this person for sex and finances. That's why they're getting hit in their finances right now, because they left you for something that was superficial and was not real, thinking that this person was twin flame. But because of the magic this person put on your masculine, it made your masculine believe that they were the true lover. Mm-hmm. But now that that's clearing out, next card, now that that's clearing out and the masculine is awakening, the scales are about to be balanced. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what did I say? The masculine is awakening. Judgment. The masculine is going through a judgment. He's being judged right now for making the decision of choosing the wrong lover and claiming attachments with false beginnings and false knew that upright this card here, when he was with you, divine feminine, he's confessing that he felt something he never felt before. If you guys ever made love, there was no feeling ever that he felt with anyone else than when he felt it with you. He knew the whole time there was something great and special about your connection, but he was afraid. That's why he ran from you. Instead of him being dragged you through the mud, and they attached to something that was not for their highest good, which was the karmic. They put a mask on and attached to something that was not for their highest good. And because of that, they're going through a painful awakening. This is a very painful awakening. So I'm feeling anxiety. This mask is having a hard time. He's being judged, him or her. They're under judgment right now from the universe for what they did to you in choosing the wrong lover, knowing who you were, because the universe told your person exactly who you were. They're confessing that they knew the whole time. They just to gain the wheel of fortune back with you. Good luck. They're asking them to balance the situation out. They're praying that they get another opportunity with you to redo your abundance again and redo your cycle together. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, that's a pretty card. I'm sorry, that's the world, guys. I'm sorry, it's a new deck. Yeah, they want a new cycle. Exactly. They're asking the angel of balance to come in and help them to clear out this karma so that they can create a new cycle with you. So they're confessing that they want to begin anew and start over with you, new cycle, and correct the situation. Yeah, they're ready to fix it. And the masculine is like him or her, they are very like in their intuition right now. They're following what spirit is telling them to do. And every day that this magic falls off from what the karmic put on them, the person that they chose over you forced the situation. They forced the masculine to be trickery, but the masculine knew that they were going into the situation because they built karma here for themselves. So they were involved in the situation as well. The masculine just was unaware that the false lover was manipulating them too as well behind the scenes, because they were wearing a mask as well. Yes, what did I say? And because of that, we're gonna look. We got to clarify, y'all. Look, abundance reverse is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This masculine and karmic are both reaping rewards of poverty. The masculine is confessing because he screwed you over. He is in deep despair with his finances. Every day that he wakes up, he's losing something more. He's not happy. He has no sunlight in his life. And he knows that when he let you go, he let go of his happiness and his abundance, his finances. He threw his finances out the door. This lets me know, guys, that he is also letting us know that he knows that he left you in poverty. Because the masculine, when he left you to go be with this karmic, this is how he was. He was like this. When he left you, he was upright. He had the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new financial beginning, and he was very abundant. I'm sure your masculine had a lot of finances at the time, and he would breadcrumb you and go take care of everybody else and wouldn't give you anything. He had the whole financial world in his hands, but he left you like this. And that's why he's reaping it right now the same way. And now you're upright. And he's watching you. He's seeing that you're very abundant. So he's understanding. He's actually learning through you how to redo things and why he's going through the karma he's going through. Yeah, because the reason why he's going through the karma, the masculine knew. He's confessing that he did know. He knew. He just juggled you. He played games. He knew what he was doing. He was playing between you and the karmic. He wanted to keep you both at one time is what he's confessing. And because of that, he juggled himself and juggled the opportunity of a lifetime. And now he's reaping karma. He's reaping karma because of it. He played games. He was intentionally playing games. If you're masculine, him or her, take it how it resonates. If your masculine was with you, he was also with the karmic. He did not want decision about where he laid. Like if he would breadcrumb you, then because of the magic, the karmic was pulling him more financially towards them, which was leaving you in the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Because they were being controlled by magic. So they were trying to do you wrong and screw you over. And while they were screwing you, they had no idea that they were being manipulated too. That's why they were in the situation with the karmic period. And now they're up under judgment for knowing better, and they're reaping karma just as in reverse for not making the right decision. Yep. Wait 1 second. These cards are popping out. I'll reshuffle that. Okay. Yeah. which for himself, now he's sitting financially broke, guys. He's broke and in a heartbreak because as he's awakening, he's realizing that, and the magic is clearing from his head. He's seeing that how he messed up. He is in a straight mental prison. His heart is hurting every single separation from you. That's his confession. He's in pain every day. Deep sorrow, deep regret, now more, and something else about finances being lost, which this karmic was stealing from him. He's about to receive that heartbreak too. He finds that out. This cycle has to end. He's ending a karmic cycle right now with a false lover who wore a mask the whole time. He was with someone that had a mask on too. They both had a mask on. They both were false. Him or her was false to your masculine, and your masculine was false to you, which is causing them both judgment. And now that the magic is clearing, he's understanding exactly what he did wrong. He knows. He knows now. And in order for him to be granted this new cycle with you, not a ball is in your court, divine feminine. And that's what has him in fear. Because he knows he left you like this. He knows he left you in poverty. He knows that he threw you away for something and played games with you, which brought him nothing but karma in. And he did all of this for a false contract with somebody who was not even his real person. They were a false love. They were with him only confessing to you. Yeah. And now he's about to gain a heartbreak because of his finances. As he awakens more every day, he goes deeper into a deeper heartbreak. His heart gets broken more and more every day. Okay, Spirit guys, ancestors of light, please give me some more energies. Wow. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful card. I'm really sure for that. I love this new deck, guys. Spirit guys, ancestors of light, please give me a energy that clarifies the confession of the masculine. It came right back out again. Yeah. And because he's releasing a false contract. Like I said, the universe is unstable, false love. To clarify, the lovers in reverse, we had a 4 wands in reverse. The masculine knew what he was choosing was not for his highest good. He knew that these cards upright is where he's supposed to be, way beneath where you were. So what did he do? He mistreated you, made you believe that you were not worthy of him, and went towards someone that was not for his highest good, who was actually on his frequency at the time. That's what happened. Wow. Yeah, what did I say? And he's beating himself up, guys. He's confessing that he's beating himself up now under judgment. He can't move when you're under judgment, and he's afraid that you won't reconcile with him. He wants a reconciliation. He's desiring one. But he knows that he was imbalanced with you. The 6 of Pentacles. He breadcrumbed you. He knows that he didn't do anything. If you guys had kids, he didn't even take care of the children. The masculine abandoned you guys as a whole, financially, spiritually, physically. Actually, he didn't even know you. Like you were the person that was sweating him the whole time, but he knew that he was in love with you. He knew who the right lover was. That's why he's confessing. Yeah. Yeah. But he invested in the wrong situation. Now he's asking for the angel of balance to come in and balance out the situation so that he can earn a new cycle with you, because he invested in the wrong situation. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. He invested wrong. He's supposed to invest in you. You were investing in your masculine, and your masculine was investing in someone else. And now he ended up like this, in poverty, because the person was only using him for finances and sex, him or her, taking her resume. And because he kept his blindfolds on, now he's seeing clearly now exactly what him or her did, your masculine did. They're seeing clearly what they did now. They were blindfolded before in a stalemate and would not make a decision, would not even see that they were wrong or how they were wrong. And now because they're hit in their finances, and everything is falling down around them financially, now they're forced to look at the situation. They're forced to see exactly what they did to you. And it's driving your masculine insane to have mental health problems, because they're really sorry. Yeah. And on top of contract in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, the reason why your masculine would not make a decision at the time on top of the contract in reverse, they knew it was a false contract with this karmic. But the masculine wanted to be a hoe. He knew with the karmic, if he made a decision with you to commit to you, he would have to be loyal and faithful. The King of Wands in reverse is not loyal or faithful. They are wild. They're very egotistical, very much prideful. They're a control freak. They're actually a pessimist, a narcissist, and they're overly sexualized. So your person was sleeping around with many people. This karmic that they were with was doing magic on them to keep them, but they could not control who they slept with. The person was very unfaithful. Your person did not commit to this person, even if they were married to them. On top of contract and reversal and false contract, which means that it was marry me spells or commit to me spells, but you cannot control the person. All that does is makes it backfire when they do magic on you. It makes it backfire. Excuse me, guys. It makes it backfire and makes that person over-sexual, which in turn made them not choose and made them confused and would not make a decision when it came to making a decision about you, divine feminine. So they juggled. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too, have sex with you too, and go back and forth between both households and everybody else's household. That's why they're reaping karma. Yeah. They knew they were not supposed to do that with you. You were different from everybody else that they were used to. You were a gift to them, and they were not supposed to do it. Yeah. Yeah, the universe now is saying that the masculine person, because his finances are, your masculine is all about finances, strength to deal with what they've done to you, but that they have to come out. They have to deal with it. It is what it is. That's their karma. Yeah, and they can't handle it because your person was all about finances. Yeah. And they have a lot of drama around them right now because of that, because the karmic and them were only together because of finances. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of karmics that are coming out the woodwork saying that they're screwing the masculine or that the karmic is screwing them. They both have fighting and no finances. And the everybody gets. So the environment that your masculine in right now is very toxic. That's what it's confessing. I'm trying to get away from it because he's in love with you. Spirit guides, ancestors of light, please give me a couple of energies when it comes to the divine masculine, divine feminine. Yes, exactly. Your masculine the mask is being ripped off because he was purposely complacent when it came to you guys' love, to who you truly was. Where your masculine was afraid of love. He did not believe, him or her did not believe they deserved love. They're confessing to you the reason why they were complacent is because they knew that you were the true lover, but it was easier for them to go the other direction because they did not love themselves. And they knew it, but they also wanted to have their cake and eat it too and still make love to you because nobody's better than you in the bedroom. Okay? That's the confession. They knew that with you they had to commit. That's why the Four of Wands is in reverse. But now they're side with the karmic. They're being shown. They're no longer able to sit still and not make a move. And on top of the crown chakra opening up, the awakening, they're going through an awakening right now. The judgment, and because for being under judgment for breadcrumbing you. They knew that they were supposed to take care of you. Something happened between you and your masculine before you guys ended that had to do with you needed them for finances. And they breadcrumbed you and gave everything to the karmic and the other karmics in their community that they were dealing with. They know now, they're awakened to the fact that they victimized you. They feel like crap. They're confessing that they are very hurt. They feel very bad for what they've done. They victimized you. They did not take care of you. They did not have your back. They did not take care of you at all. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it had a lot to do with the magic. The glamour spells, glamour spells will make the masculine or whoever has it put on them by the karmic, that will make them deplete their finances for that person. They will give that person everything. Your masculine did not invest in you. They over-invested in the situation that they were in, which is why they are really praying and hoping that they get a new opportunity with you in a new cycle. But the angel of balance is really, the universe is in control of the situation. Because them investing in the wrong situation and going down the wrong path purposely. The masculine knew what they were doing and they did it purposely. They were trying to punish you. They were trying to hurt you because the conflict spells. And there were conflict spells, separation spells, and they were trying to cast you guys apart from each other and tear the cord. That's what the karmic was doing with with all the magician magic. But your masculine knew who they were dealing with. That's why they're being punished. Because they knew what they were doing first, and they can do up and screw and mess around with and still be able to go home. Yeah, they did not. They could people in a false contract. They did not have to commit. But now your person, because they were in a stalemate and they played games, because they were in a stalemate and now they're in reverse and the universe is making them release that because they hit them in the finance, they hit your person where it hurts. Because of their finances being stripped from them, your person's having they're in straight poverty or headed to quickly, okay? Now they're out of the Two of Swords. Their eyes are open now. And they understand why they cannot expand. Expansion in reverse. Your person now understands clearly why they couldn't expand. Because of how they're reaping karma for you. And they're understanding, even though the reason why they're also confessing, the masculine knew the whole time when they were juggling and messing around and not committing to this false commitment. They can pose as they're married or they're in happy sex with, be with whoever they want to be with, and still go home. And the karmic will let them back in because they didn't have any self-worth either. Neither one of these people love themselves. Promiscuous as the King of Wands is, and constantly you juggle a opportunity that's sent from above for trash, for a false contract, that knows you exactly what the situation was. It was a lot of immaturity here. And this situation, because you're masculine, chose a false contract over you knowingly, it stopped their growth. It stopped their growth. They cannot grow. They're being rooted. They can't move past go until they clear this karma out. They're being punished for all the sexcapades and being reckless, being disrespectful towards you and mistreating you. And on top of man holding coin in reverse and three of swords and the strength, they're heartbroken. They're trying to gain the strength to come back towards you to apologize to you, but they don't know how. They're still in their ego and pride. And they have some addictions too. Your masculine is overindulging in alcohol, and they're still being they're a sex addict too. They're still having sexcapades, still sleeping around and refusing to mature, even though they're asking for the universe to grant them back you. They know that they're in karma, but the issue is, guys, that the confession here, from me to you, not to the masculine, is that when the magic is wearing off of a person, that's why the strength card is here twice. When the magic is wearing off of a person, your person is having mental imbalances. It causes mental imbalance, like bipolar, schizophrenic reactions, because their heart is telling them that they love you the whole time that they're doing what they're doing. But then they turn around and the magic makes them decide differently because they're in their logic mind, because the person is manipulating their mind and pulling on their mind. That's why your masculine is going through this rude awakening, and they are in a lot of pain here because they are now seeing what exactly is going on. And any of this that's on the board, they're going to continue to be a sex addict. They're going to catch something from the sex addiction. They're going to continue to get more bad karma. If they drink a lot, they're going to end up being a full-blown alcoholic. If they're doing drugs, they're going to end up being a complete drug head. They will not be able to recover until they do what they're supposed to do by you and come out of their ego and pride. Their ego and pride right here is going to cause them to have a heartbreak. Their ego and pride is going to ruin their life and spiral them to death. Your person is really playing with fire when it comes to the universe. Yeah, they're going to have more than a heartbreak. And they're going to be in poverty. They will not. They're gonna be on the side of the corner, or side of the street, or selling their body for cash, one or the other, because we got sex right next to it. Yeah, because they didn't. What did I say? They did not follow their instinct. Your person, they knew exactly who you were, and they still victimized you, even though they knew what they were doing was wrong. They are confessing how they hurt you, and they know they hurt you. Yeah. And they're afraid of rejection now. That's why they're asking the angel of balance. They don't want you to reject them. They're asking for the angel of balance to help correct this path for them. But they have to do the work because and they're being punished and can't expand, can't move because they left you in a time of need. They put a mask on and was cold-blooded towards you. And if they had kids, you guys had kids together, they wore masks when it came to the kids. Some kids they didn't even claim as their own. And they knew that they were their children. They walked away from them. They abandoned you and the kids. And this is on top of a in reverse twice. And they wore a mask. The Two of Swords is a card of knowing what you're doing, but not making a decision or choosing not to do right, which is causing your masculine now to not be able to grow or transform until they take this mask off. They got debts for you and the children. It's what's looking like. Some of you, depending on how it resonates to your story. And the sad part is their karma. The karma is that they were constantly working on a false situation. They were working on a situation that they knew was not going to grow. Look, they were putting effort in just so they can be selfish and have as many sex partners as they wanted and still not be alone. Your person was afraid. They were codependent. They did not want to be alone. So they were like, put all my eggs in this basket and hope that it's going to grow, which is not in reverse. And then I'm going to continue to work and take care of this person and make it look like we're growing together, And now they're recognizing, now they're heartbroken. Your masculine is heartbroken, confessing of heartbreak. And in their ego with you when they shouldn't be, because they chose to lose their fight, they chose path, and they're being punished. Yeah, they're being punished, and they're trying. They're not be able to recover until they do right. And all the magic, like I said, all the magic creation, the person that was doing the magic. Here we go, right here. Them being duped and played. They're confessing to you that they played themselves when they played you. Oh my gosh, that's their confession, y'all. And they're wanting forgiveness. They're really hoping for forgiveness from you. Truly, forgiveness is not for the person. It's totally for you guys. Okay, let's get some energies and see what else they want from Divine Feminine. Yeah, I see you in my dreams. All they do is think about you. Your masculine is stalking you, watching you every single day. This is on top of the Lovers. So your person, you see how he holding her? There's nobody out there who makes your person feel like they do, like you do. They have searched. They have tried to replace you several times. That's another confession. They have tried to replace you, and they've had multiple partners trying to do it, okay? And they still can't. When they get home and they land next to the karmic, they still not satisfied. Your person played themselves trying to play you, and now they're at risk of losing you and not knowing what to do about it. Yeah, and you're haunting them. I can hear you. And I can hear your thoughts telepathically. They already know how you feel about the situation. They know that you're hurt. They know that you're pissed off. Remove the telepathy from your communication. The person is yearning to talk to you. And I sexually need you in reverse. They know that you don't want to have sex with them. They're feeding for you, but they know that they're holding back because they know that you're going to tell them no. Your person's confessing that they want to make love to you, but they don't know how to come in to do so because they fucked up so bad. They're afraid of rejection. It's on top of rejection. They knew they took the wrong actually they gave to everyone else. The Ace of Pentacles, your person gave to, they were balling, okay? Your person had money to take care of you. They could take, and they had two households. If they were between playing games between you and a karma, they could have took care of both households. They chose not to. They gave it to the community, and that's them because of that, because they crossed you financially, especially if you have children. But your person had trust issues, so they were playing a game. They're confessing they were playing a game and played themselves. So somebody that's going on with them, they're inverse, and they need your help, and you're upright. So they're because of a facade, fronting, being fake, and disrespecting their foundation of home, which was you and their children. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on here. Yeah, and on top of the contract, what did I tell you? Your person was in their ego. They knew on contract in reverse, they knew that they were with the wrong person. They were juggling. They were feeling themselves. The masculine is confessing that I was feeling myself. I was the shit. I could have whoever I wanted. These hoes had your masculine's head fucked up. Not when they were out there playing themselves and getting their energy sucked by a whole lot of energy vampires. That's all they were doing, depleting themselves. And into situations that would never grow. Never grow. There would be no growth there. And then they were in their ego. Drop the fucking ego. This has been the cause of you guys being separated for so long. The masculine is confessing that their ego has caused them to lose you and has caused them financial ruin. They ruined themselves over being a control freak and not being they fuck themselves trying to fuck you, okay? That's what this was going on here. The masculine was in their ego. Yes, and because of everything that's going on, they're in a heartbreak and they're afraid of that you guys will not recover. Yeah, which is making that fire and desire. They feel that you're not going to desire them or you don't want them anymore. That the situation is over. Stop fighting for the situation, but they know what they've done. And instead of them moving toward you, they're praying but not making a move. They're asking for help but not making a move. And that's why they're losing more finances. Mm-hmm. They didn't put any effort into your situation. They put effort into everyone else. And they see that clearly now. Mm-hmm. And they also see, because they did not give to you, their judgment on top of judgment, their karma is watching you have sudden wealth. Whatever you guys are doing right now, you are gaining major finances. Anything you touch is turned to gold. Especially if you had to rebuild yourself, if you're masculine, and if you're not quite there, you're on your way. And they see that. Mm-hmm. They know this was the wrong move. And now the scales have to balance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you were their gift. They ran away from their gift and went down the wrong path with their gift. 1 + 7 is 8. 8 is infinity. That's eternal love. You were their twin flame. And they knew it. And they ran. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now they know now their facade is being ripped off. They know the person that they are with is not their abundance, it's not great fortune, it's not but a financial loss. And they know that you are their great fortune. But they are afraid because they know now because they're losing. Mm-hmm. Because of this karmic. Mm-hmm. The karmic did not give a shit about your person. They knew they had this person working their ass off, taking all their finances, making them invest in something that was not going to grow. They did not help with anything. They were stealing your person's finances, all for a false contract. Had your person believing that they were with their true love, and they were not with their true love. Yeah, they made them juggle everything, and the karma didn't even give a damn about being a whore because they were a whore too. Yeah, and the karma knew all along that the situation was not going to grow. Yeah, but they just wanted to pimp your person. Your person got pimped by a demon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and right now, the man holding the coin, the universe is coming in, forcing the situation to close. Yeah, that's about to be a death to this whole situation. A death to be able to have a rebirth in whatever the situation is. The karma has to be cleared out. And the false marriage, this marry me spells, what did I tell you guys? It caused your masculine to be the wealthy man in reverse. This karmic was with your person too, because they would take care of family the way they took care. They drain your masculine's finances. They had put a marry me spell on them or commit to me spell on them with a separation between you two separation spell, and conflict spell to keep you guys apart, sever the ties between your bond so they can suck them dry. And now your masculine's in reverse. Confessing that they are stuck and trapped in a spiritual warfare, chaotic situation that they have to close out. But they must reap their karma of what they have sown in order to get back where they want to go and balance the situation out. So your masculine knows, but they're confessing to you that they know that the reason why all this is happening, guys, is because they fucked you. They fucked you over. If they played you purposely, and they played themselves. Yep. With confidence. They don't have any confidence. They're trying to gain confidence and courage to come toward you because they're losing everything so quickly. The masculine is losing quickly. But they're in their ego and pride before the fall, which is making them lose even more finance. Every day your masculine wakes up, they lose more. There's another loss on the table. I released the need to know all the answers because they doubted with the magic on them, but they also were being a smart ass. Your person doubted you guys' connection, doubted that you were even on their level. Your person looked down on you. The masculine's confessing that they looked at the karmic as the all be all, end all be all, and looked at you like you were beneath them. They thought they were better than you. That's why they made you suffer. That's what happened. Yeah. And they're wanting empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Now they want empathy. They want you to forgive them, for you to look at it from their perspective and give them an opportunity to make it right, to balance the scales out. Yeah, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. They're ready to grow. They're ready to grow with you. They know that the only way they're going to actually grow with you is to close the cycle out and ask for a new beginning with you. They know without you, they cannot grow. They cannot have abundance. At the bottom of the deck, surrender. I can release control, my need to control. They're in their ego and pride right now, but the universe is forcing them to surrender. This is not something your masculine is wanting to do. They are being forced into surrender. They are down to their drawers or socks in order for them to get the point. The universe is done playing. This karmic cycle is about to end. And the karma is serious for your masculine and the karmic that they chose over you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. The end of the karmics games of manipulation and all that stuff, of the boomerang effect from all of this magic that they knew this person was doing, because a lot of you told your person that they were under magic, okay? Your person's confessing that they are reaping what they've sown. They understand that they are going under karma because they and playing you played themselves, and they got